Teriyaki began as a cooking method in Japan, later became a dish, and in the US eventually became a sauce. Today, we make it with port. Same sticky gloss, deeper flavour. The key is where the salt comes from, and it's not soy sauce. But first, the yaki. Hot pan with a thin layer of high smoke point neutral oil. Your protein of choice goes into sear. We're using boneless chicken thighs for faster cooking, skinless for easier glazing. Yaki means to cook with dry heat, and through dry heat, we want to first rapidly evaporate the surface moisture. Then, we get to go past boiling point and start to develop complex, meaty, roasted flavours thanks to the Maillard reaction. We leave them undisturbed, letting the yaki do its magic. Now, after the first flip, we want just a bit of colour on the other side. We don't want to cook this through because we want to be able to glaze this hot. So this comes out. Now, the teri. Traditionally soy sauce and mirin, a marriage made in heaven. With port, it clashes in terms of sugar, colour, and potential for bitterness. We did another salted umami bomb that's neutral. Fish sauce diluted with water. Counterintuitive in every sense, but hear me out. The fishy smell, or marine funk, is extremely heat sensitive. What you're smelling now, it's what's escaping the pan. We added the water to buy us more boiling time. What we'd be left with is clean umami and salt. Speaking of salt, we're aiming for 1% salt of the weight of the chicken. Once we've gone from low tide to high tide, the star of the show, 2/3 of our port goes in for gloss, viscosity, warmth, and colour. For me, the biggest hindrance to making teriyaki is the hard-to-find mirin. Every supermarket has a bottle of cheap Tawny port somewhere, which is what we're using today. No need for added sugar. Low heat, chicken back in. We start glazing, finishing cooking the thighs. And it is a glaze, so resist the urge of adding too much port. Once it starts to thicken, you can stop basting and let the dry heat do its magic. Once this starts to become syrupy, and we're keeping low heat the whole time, the remaining 1/3 goes in. This time for the dry fruit aroma. If you want it more neutral, you can add it in one go in the beginning. Look at this beautiful colour. Once the bottom of the pan really starts to thicken, stove off, we let this rest briefly, and we can plate. Beautiful. We cooked it with dry heat. It has a glossy shine. How you want to call it is up to you.